Yo, it's Monday, so you know what that means. It's time for another episode of Marcus in the Man Cave with your host, Marcus, and our wonderful, beautiful, amazing Miss Janelle Mayfield as our co-host. We got, hey, y'all, look, he's alive. Trevor is here, and he is alive and well. Y'all, we don't have to worry about him today. Got Anthony, we got Rob back. Anthony, we missed you last week, man. Welcome back.
I missed y'all too, man. Thank you, brother.
Oh, man. And we got a wonderful guest today. I've been excited about this show for like a month. Like, I've been ready for this show to happen all month. I just been like over the moon about it. And he said yes when I asked him. I was like, all right, this is going to be good. So my man Unique is here today. I mean, he's a great advocate for the LGBTQ plus community. Great coworker, one of the most professional people I've ever worked with. Like, just an all around, just a smooth dude, man. Like, you'll never catch him in a bad outfit. So
give him his power.
Yeah, so just all together smooth. So glad you're here, man.
Thanks for having me. Good to be here. Excited about tonight's show.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a real good one. Thanks everybody who's tuning in right now. We have a lot to talk about. Thanks for everybody tuning in tonight. Feel free to put in the chat where you're from, where you're watching from. And we appreciate your comments. As always, we'll read your comments live during the show. So if you want some smoke, go ahead and put a comment in there and see what happens.
Really?
Janelle, what did you do over the weekend? You do anything crazy?
No, I didn't. Aren't you proud of me? I did it. I relaxed all weekend.
You relaxed all weekend?
I got a new plant.
A new plant? Okay. Did you name this plant?
Her name is Eartha Kitt.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
You know what's really funny? So when I told my mom, she gave me the same response, the whole "oh Lord" thing, and I want to know why y'all are disrespecting me.
We're not disrespecting you, you know.
Hold on. I mean, when I think about Eartha Kitt, I think about when she walked up to home and was like, "I'm not wearing any panties." Like anytime I hear Eartha Kitt, that's exactly right.
I can't stand you. Eartha Kitt.
Oh man, so that's funny. So you didn't do anything. I did a little something this weekend. You know, I went out for a friend's retirement on a rooftop and had maybe a few too many adult beverages. And but it was a fun time. It was nice to get dressed up with your friends, you know, and just get out and just enjoy life, especially since we can be outside a little bit more now. So, well, we don't know what this Delta variant gonna do. So get out while you can, I guess.
Do everything.
Right.
So, yeah. Rob, what'd you do this weekend?
I cleaned the house. I'm lame.
You're ain't nothing lame.
You're pregnant.
Yeah.
Superhero.
Oh man. Anthony, what did you do?
Ooh, who'd you ask?
Yeah, who'd you ask?
Anthony.
Oh, my bad, bro. I'm trying to remember, bro. Oh, I went for a hike. I went for a little solo hike at Great Falls. I always go with somebody, and you know, everyone's at like a different fitness level, so like you can never really go as fast as you want to go. So this time I just went by myself. Just try to blaze that joint a little bit.
You do anything crazy this weekend?
Yeah, Kayla had me in these streets celebrating her birthday with one of my homegirls. So
I saw.
She had me out in the club having one too many drinks. So
yeah.
Other than that, I've just been recovering.
What them shoes you were wearing, man? Them shoes were ridiculous. What kind of shoes were
those? We talk about that offline. You know the vibe.
I got you. But thanks for everybody coming in. I see we got 11 people watching already. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love. Oh snap! I didn't ask you, Trevor. What'd you do this weekend? Did you do nothing as well?
I mean, I was chilling. So I'm helping this one older guy out. He's handicapped.
Okay.
But he has a bunch of. Well, he has a Shelby, which is his only current car, like a Shelby Mustang.
Ooh, nice.
But he has 85 Rolls Royce. He has a 1983 Nissan 350Z.
Ooh.
And basically, he's at the point where he's extremely overweight and he can't get around. So basically, he needs someone to stretch the engines out on these cars, and I'm that guy. So I was driving a little bit this weekend.
Okay. Nice. So before we get into our main topics tonight, I just want to ask this question because a bunch of Girl Scouts showed up at my job today and dumped off a whole bunch of Girl Scout cookies. And I've been good. I don't really eat sweets that much, but there's something about Samoas that just do something for me, man. Like I gotta have them when I see them, and so I got me a box of Samoas and a box of Thin Mints, as you can see behind me. So I would say Samoas are the best Girl Scout cookie, hands down, for me personally. What do y'all consider the best Girl Scout cookie? Anthony, what's the best Girl Scout cookie?
I'm not really big on the Girl Scout cookies for real. But when I do eat them, yeah, I'm gonna say Samoa. There's something about that little. It's like the texture. You know what I'm saying? You got the crunch, but then the salty and the sweetness too. It's just, yeah, I do like that.
Trevor.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on that. Those are the best ones. That's the number one choice. Get about 3-4 boxes of those, and you're good.
Exactly. Janelle looks like she don't really care.
Y'all can just give me some Oreos and call it a day. I personally don't Girl Scout cookies, but I'll give them my money.
Okay.
You make a donation.
Yes.
Rob, what's your favorite Girl Scout cookie? Rob?
Oh,
what's your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
I'm Samoa's all day, every day.
All day, every day. Look at this consensus. That's why they on the show. That's why they on the show. All right, don't mess it up. What's the best Girl Scout cookie?
All right, so I like 2 flavors. I like the Samoas, but the blue box. They like super basic sugar cookies, but I like both. I need a good balance. So.
Okay, I guess we'll let you.
Yeah.
We'll let you have it. So. Let's get right into our topic tonight. It's been an eventful week. People done got back outside and they just don't know how to act no more, man. Oh, Ashley says Thin Mint and lemonades. Well, I don't think I've ever had lemonades. And then Sergi said shortbread original.
Flavor?
I've never had lemonades. I don't even know what those are. Y'all there's some new cookies out apparently that I haven't seen there. So let's get right into our topic tonight, because like I said, we outside, people going crazy now. There's concerts happening. And then there's the baby out here being wild. So so the baby was at a little music festival, doing his thing, I guess, and then decided to make some comments that were like very disrespectful, derogatory, and just downright dirty, in my opinion, against the LGBTQ community while on stage, and said some very uninformed things, and it's causing him a lot of problems. So he was recently dropped from a few brands and everything, and lost some lucrative deals. And so we're gonna talk about this. Are we going too far with canceling people for their own personal views, or is he getting what he deserves? So I'm gonna go around the horn to our wonderful, beautiful co-host, Chanel.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna try to make this as sweet as possible. So I feel that, number one, he's not sorry. I feel that people started hitting him in his pockets, which made him, run to his PR people and say, clean this up, which they did. It just is terrible timing. I do not believe this man is sorry. I believe that he absolutely feels the way that he said. And it's unfortunate. On the other side, I think that society needs to stop putting these people on pedestals and thinking that they owe us anything. To a certain extent, and this is not saying that it's our fault what he said, but he's big because of us. Like, he has a stage to entertain people on because of us. But that doesn't mean he's like some extremely important person that, impacts whether I wake up and pay my bills or not. So this whole idea of like him owing an apology and all this stuff, he didn't really do anything specifically to anyone, but we also we can't just let people like that just maintain in these high positions. That's what I think.
Okay. Let's go down to our resident musical expert, Anthony. How do you feel?
Oh man, thank you, bro.
Mm-hmm. I can be nice.
Like how that sounds.
See that?
Yeah. Okay. I think it's okay for me. It's kind of hard to cancel the baby. First of all, whenever I say his name, I'm always like concentrating, like, okay, you got to start it with a D and not a like duh. Even though you know what I'm saying, like I'm always like duh, baby. But anyway, it's hard for me to catch him because I've never really subscribed I really don't listen to bro like that. But I think that like the comment said, somebody in the comments was like, it's freedom of speech. And like Janelle said, you know, we shouldn't put people on the high pedestal like that. But to me, it's just like, okay, you're doing your show. What does that have to do with hating on gay people, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like even if that is what you think, or that's how you feel, like that. You know what I mean? It doesn't really have any relevance to what you're doing. I just feel like you went out of your way to just like take some shots at gay people for no reason. So yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Can I read exactly what he said so that I have context?
Go ahead.
So he said, if you didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks, put your cell phone light up. Then he goes on to say, fellas, if you ain't suck a derogatory word, because my mother's probably watching, in the parking lot, put your cell phone light up. And then he goes on to say, my gay fans take care of themselves. They ain't got no nasty. I don't even understand what he's saying. So let's just leave that. That's what he said.
Yeah, I just feel like you don't need to go out of your way to talk shit about people, especially like when it's especially like, okay, like you are able to have your personal opinion, but you gotta understand like you have a lot of power because you have this platform and you're talking about a group of people who sometimes just be in danger just for being them. So it really was just unnecessary to just go at gay people like that. Just, you know what I'm saying? I guess that's where I am.
Raw.
I think kind of piggybacking off what Anthony is saying, he was doing a call and response, and that was his claim. Like, oh, I was just doing a call and response, but they're supposed to be celebratory, like wave your hands in the air if you just got paid. Like, yeah, everybody likes getting paid. Okay, cool. And his was very alienating. Like, raise your hand if you don't have this or aren't a part of this community. And it was like, that's weird. And I do understand that not everybody's going to agree and that everybody has an opinion. But I think there's a difference between disagreeing and disrespecting people.
Go ahead.
I'm from a Christian background.
Show up.
So I don't necessarily agree with, you know, maybe all of the tenets of the Muslim faith, but I'm not going to disrespect them and what they believe and how they live their life.
Gotcha.
That's just unacceptable.
Let me read this comment. His personal opinion is his prerogative. Cancel culture doesn't allow for people to have their own opinion. I'll say to that, you can have your own opinion, but you weren't there to give your opinion. You were there to perform. Like, you were there to perform, not alienate people and make people feel like crap. Like, that paid good money to come out and see you. That's the way I feel about it. So have your opinion, but realize who your fan base might be. Let me go to Unique. Go ahead, man. How you feel?
I agree with all of the things y'all said, but I don't feel like he's genuinely sorry. Like, today he released an apology statement basically saying, like, you know, I apologize for what I said and, you know, like, give me time and allow me to be educated. I feel like he did all of this after he started losing endorsements and once it started messing up his bag. But initially it was, I'm going to stand on what I said. And he was speaking like from a place of ego. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with saying something out of pocket and then maybe realizing, hey, I did maybe take it too far, or maybe I am misinformed, or maybe I am speaking out of ignorance, and educate me. But when you release videos saying none of my fans are nasty and none of my fans have AIDS, like, there's over 1 million people in the US with AIDS and not all of them are gay. And that's not something that's going to kill you in 2 to 3 weeks. A lot of people with HIV through the use of medication are living a lot longer than, you know, they used to and living like a normal time span. So I think he was highly misinformed, very ignorant, and like just spewing a lot of negativity. That was unnecessary. Like Anthony said, that wasn't what you was there to do. And you chose to like single out a group. And now that you're facing a repercussion, just like, oh, now I'm sorry because I'm losing money. Not because I don't think he's genuinely sorry. So I'm not here for it.
Okay. Well, first of all, let's give you some applause for that. Because people do think that it's only gay people living with HIV still, no matter the science. And I don't know why that is. I mean, you got whole Magic Johnson up here with full blown AIDS, had it forever, and y'all still think that it's just gay people.
Easy E died from AIDS as well.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, Trevor, I don't think we got your input.
Yeah, I mean, just going back to what you just said, I think it's very dangerous rhetoric to try to put stereotype up to say, hey, I want to correlate two unrelated things. Being, gay, whatever, that's a personal choice. That's not being gay or whatever, that's kind of just the way that you live your life. But having HIV, that's not something that you subscribe to or sign up to. It's two things that are completely unrelated. I think it's dangerous. I think it's 2021. You know better. If you want to have your opinion, I think you can have that personal conversation with someone. But if you project that out, I think that there is an effect, because the effect is people cringe. It's 2021. Janelle reading that quote, that's hard to get through that whole quote. That whole thing is just cringe. He knows better. He's a grown man. He has children. He's somebody already in the spotlight for negative things. I think he can do better.
So let me read part of his apology. I guess it came out today. And I just want to break this first line down real quick because it's just funny to me. He says, social media moves so fast, but your mouth was moving faster. Like you didn't think about what was happening when you opened your mouth. And he said people want to demolish you before you even have the opportunity to grow. You literally demolished millions of people who, not even just the people who have AIDS, but people who are homosexual, people who are gay, people who are bi, people who are, of all different, lifestyles. Like you just trashed them in your first few sentences. But you saying people trying to demolish you, you feeling an ounce of what they feel on a daily basis. Like, and it hurts. Because now the difference between them is your money's tied into this now.
Right.
And so I thought the first few lines were funny. And then saying that he needed education on these topics. Like there's a difference between being ignorant and being stupid. Like all the resources and the information is out here now. Like we have Google, we have all of these things. Like there's no reason. And we have sex ed in school. Like when you went through school, he's not older than me. So I don't like, you're choosing to be dumb. Not like ignorance is you just don't have the information. You're choosing to be dumb because you know the stuff. You just spouting off your personal beliefs at that point. Go ahead, Janelle.
So y'all might feel like I'm defending him in this situation, but one, I've never had it. I know quite a few people that didn't have it. But what I want to say is what he said is something I've heard from a lot of Black people. It's something I heard not from just Black men. I've heard it in church. I've heard it from a lot of Black people. They think that, number one, if you are a part of the LGBTQ community, that you're probably sick or you have some type of AIDS or somebody touched you or, just some nonsense that they just don't know. But I would not say I don't believe him when he says he didn't know. I really think that he has always grown up around that type of conversation, the conversation of hearing the LGBTQ community be gross or anything like that. Not saying he doesn't need to educate himself, but I'm saying I definitely think that has been a narrative that has been spoken a lot within our community specifically.
All right, I'm gonna go to Anthony in a second, but let me read his comments real quick. Ashley says he's definitely not sorry, and if the money hadn't been disrupted, his PR would have never issued that statement. It's damage control. They always do that once the bag is compromised. Anthony, question for you, since you're our musician. Do you feel that the baby just should be canceled? Because a lot of people are calling for it. Because I don't know. Do you like his music, and do you think that this should be it for him?
Okay, I was gonna ask y'all that because do I think the baby should be canceled for this? I was thinking about this the other day. This probably could be something we talk about later. I mean, he's not a criminal, but I was like, okay, like do people who do bad things, like should they deserve punishment or do they deserve restoration? You know what I'm saying? Like, should he be like educated and then like, should he go advocate for people in that community and like work with people in that community, or should he be canceled? I don't know.
Well, can I say this before you finish that though? before you
Go
finish
ahead.
that, I want to say this: for there to be restoration, there needs to be repentance, and it has to be real. Like
That's
that's
fair.
just the
That's
way I
fair.
feel about that. But go ahead, keep going. What you
I
think?
think when it comes to him and when it comes to a lot of artists, I guess unless you're Chrisette Michelle, uh,
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's kind of hard to cancel people like that because most of his fan base thinks like him. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So they're not really bothered by the thing. They were at the concert cheering for him when he said it. So I feel like it's kind of hard to cancel people like that. I would just ask for people like yourselves who are educated in both things, but you still did listen to the baby. Well, are y'all going to continue to listen to him?
all right. I'm gonna go to Unique then Raw. But Unique, how did you feel about it? Are you a fan of the baby, and how did you feel about like? Do you think that he deserves a comeback from this, or do you think that all this is just being done to secure his bag, and you feel like he's just not genuine, so it's time for him to go?
I don't know if I can necessarily subscribe to like cancel culture. I think everybody like has an opportunity or should have an opportunity to grow as long as it's genuine. But I don't think he can, heal from something you're not like ready to deal with. I don't think he's genuinely ready to learn or educate himself. Like I said, the statement didn't come until your bag was compromised. I don't feel like it's genuine. But I think if anyone makes a mistake and they're genuinely ready to take accountability, I don't think we like as a people should be like, say this person doesn't deserve another opportunity like to grow. I mean, there's a lot of mistakes I've made in the past, or things maybe that I'm not proud of that I learned from, took accountability and grew, to help me become the man I am today. So I think everyone should be afforded that opportunity. Like I said, as long as it's genuine. But I am a fan of the baby, but I was disappointed he's not somebody like I'm gonna continue to support or give my money to, like knowing that's his stance. So
All right, I feel you. I feel you. Let me read these comments, then Raw, we coming to you. Ashley says, people mad right now, but I think it'll blow over. People still listen to R. Kelly. Doja Cat is making moves. We get temporarily outraged until something else comes along and we forget. Just your opinion, but I actually believe you're right. James Jackson. So according to him, the folks he insulted are responsible for educating him. Nah, dude, only sorry that it's costing him paper. And I feel you. We got 25 people watching right now. I appreciate all y'all coming in and watching. We love it. Bring some more of your friends because we still gonna talk about some deep stuff tonight. Rob, do you think that he's done? I mean, did you like his music anyway? But
I do like him on features. I don't really listen to him on his songs by himself. I don't know any now that I think of it. But my thing with him is that people were trying to educate him previously. In the comments and stuff, and he was still like, nah, I said what I said. Y'all don't know my fans. They were there, y'all weren't. Like he wasn't open to receiving the correction. And even in his statement, he says, thanks to the people who messaged me in private. So you want to disrespect a whole 2 sets of communities on public, on stage, in front of everybody, but you want to be gently corrected in your DMs. I don't like that. If you disrespect me in front of people, you gonna get it together in front of people as well.
I know that's right.
Trevor, you had something earlier. I hope you didn't lose it. I think you had something you wanted to say about it earlier.
Yeah, I mean, with that whole thing, I feel that all of us in our opinion on it, except for Unique. We're coming from a perspective where I do listen to the baby personally, but I wasn't personally offended by what he said. And I think it's important to get the point of view from the people that were affected by what he said. And, I do listen to him, and I'm a fan of the baby features, but like I said, it's hard to listen to him say that, but I think it's more important to listen to the people that are affected, because when Trump said, black people, I'm all you got, what else y'all got to rely on? We were pissed. All of us were affected by that. So I think that it's very important to look to the community in on that.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you. Let me read these 2 comments because I like this. Michael Newby, shout out to Newby. He's been a guest on the show before. We love you, man. He says that he doubled down so many times. Get him out of here. I understand that. Janika, thanks, Janika. She actually is the one who made my shirt that I'm wearing right now. So I appreciate you, girl. Thank you for this. She said, and I believe this wholeheartedly, the apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect. And I feel that. And then John, we had him last week. We're gonna have to do a do-over with you, man, because I want to do you right. First of all, his publishers sent out that bull, and yeah, someone took his phone. Someone definitely had to take his phone to do that, because I don't think he would have done that by himself at all. But yeah, I just feel like in a situation like this, why don't they learn to just shut up? Like, there's power in shutting.
Backing you up. Backing you up, and like it's not him that has, it's a lot of people.
I just think that first of all, he got Lil Boosie backing him up, and it's weird to me that Boosie's backing him up because Boosie hasn't been relevant in a while. Like, let's be honest, and we all know how Boosie is. I mean, Louisiana boy and all that. I get it, like, but like, why are you taking advice from this man who ain't even hot no more? Like, he's not really cooking like that no more. So I'm a little confused by that, Anthony.
But okay, this is the thing. Hold on. Am I echoing?
No.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I don't hear you on the stream.
Let's take my headphones out.
Always there.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. It's always Anthony.
I think he is like going.
We're gonna come back to you. Go ahead, put them earphones back in, player. Michael Newby said, at this point, it's safe to say anything that Boosie does, do the opposite. Exactly. And there were so many people like Chris Brown coming out against you. All that, like, if Chris Brown coming out against you and you know where he's been, you should probably shut up. You should probably shut up. Like, I just don't get it. Like, if Chris Brown come out of the tent and just be like, hey, bro, shut up. Like, shut up. Like, what you got, Janelle?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Oh, I'm going to get to that, Janika. I'm going to get to that. Because Janelle, you can answer that too. Boosie also hired a prostitute for his son to lose his virginity. So there's that.
Didn't I say that?
You did. And I want you to go ahead and go and talk about that too.
Think about Boosie. First of all, there is I don't know what it is. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
But there's an
Oh wait, now it's gone. No, it's not.
It's only on your end because I'm not getting it. So we good in the stream. So go ahead.
Basically, my thing with Boosie, it doesn't make any sense. People like him, R. Kelly have supporters. It blows my mind that people that really commit disgusting acts still have people that agree with him, and it's fine that he gets to walk the without consequence for the things that he does. And in this instance, he pulled in Lil Nas and threatened to hurt him for no reason. So yeah.
Yeah. I feel you. Hey, Janelle, make sure you don't have anything on in the background. No other device on with the audio on. Yeah. I think that's something we got to talk about in the community too, because for some reason we think that treatment towards young men is okay. Like, setting them up to like you think that's gonna guard them from being gay by getting them like laid early in life or something like that. That's
early in.
What'd you say?
Getting them raped.
Yeah, raped is the proper word. Unique, how you feel about it?
Like Newbie said, don't listen to anything that comes out of Boosie's mouth. But for me, I just feel like it's an issue that's within the culture. I feel like there's this people have more priority of their kid not than anything else. The kid could be misogynistic. The kid could be, have issues he's not dealing with. But I think there are people within the Black community, and it's something experience personally growing up as well, trying to identify and grow up not being safe within the LGBT community because of the pressures of society, or just feeling ostracized or not feeling like I have a safe space to grow up in. I think that's something a lot of Black males or anyone within the LGBT community deals with. And I think it's something we need to do better as a culture. And it starts with having conversations, getting rid of stigmas, and, embracing each other within the community. But I feel like there's a certain amount of acceptance for those comments because of how we get people within the LGBT community.
Yo, Marcus.
Yep.
Everyone is kind of echoing.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure that out. It sounds like somebody has a phone open or something, like with their not being muted or something. Am I echoing? Do y'all hear me echoing or something?
No, it's everybody.
That's weird. Make sure I got nothing turned on here. Okay. I think I might have fixed it. Hopefully I did. I don't know where it just came out of nowhere. We apologize, y'all. Hey Amira. Hey. But yeah, you okay, bro?
I'm just laughing at our faces because we trying to figure out what's being said.
It's still an echo.
Yeah, it's still an echo. I don't know where that's coming from. Like, that's all right. Try to talk now, y'all. We saw.
Still an echo.
We're gonna have to push though. We're gonna have to push. All right. So the next topic of the night. Janelle tried to hint this out last week. Tried to talk about this. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. They don't take baths like every day like we do. Ra, you all right over there? You all right? She dying. She's dying. She's dying right now, y'all. But Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis said that they don't wash their kids all the time. Because unless they see dirt, and they said they don't bathe themselves either every day. So.
Yo, Ra, you good, girl?
Ra is dying, y'all. Do y'all see this, girl?
Losing it.
Can't hear you.
Y'all can't hear me?
I can't hear Marcus.
So,
Okay.
Janelle, you were hinting at this last week, so I want to know how you feel about it. 'Cause you all in the skincare and all.
I really don't do talk about the other people, okay? But I just feel there has to be a time where people just don't do certain things in public. The baby, yeah, wash y'all. Y'all get on a normal basis.
I don't get it. Anthony, why do you think people need to be bathed every day, or because there's some people that say that you don't have to take a bath every day.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, it's still echoing.
I don't hear any echo, so
Nah, it's
I think you're the only one that don't hear it, Marcus.
that's crazy.
yeah. I sound like Rich Pryor right now.
Well, go ahead, be talking, and I'm gonna try to fix it. Go ahead, say what you gotta say.
Check. You can't understand what I'm saying.
I don't know why I can't hear any of this. Like,
Is it like
everyone
on Facebook?
Are the viewers?
hey, viewers, are y'all hearing this echo? Because I'm not.
Yeah, they are. We're gonna get together.
All right. Can y'all hear me?
Testing.
Is it still an echo? Is it good?
Okay.
We're good?
We good?
All right.
We cool?
Sorry, y'all.
All right.
Hey, we got captions though. Thanks, Amir. And thanks y'all for sticking with us. Hopefully there's no echo right now. But appreciate y'all sticking with us. So let me go back to
yeah,
Janelle so we
yeah.
make sure we get all those comments in there because I want y'all to hear what we got to say. So Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis, they have kids. They don't wash their kids. Excuse me. Let me say it nicer. They don't put no water and no rag on them babies and on themselves, and no soap in that rag either. Soap being the operative thing to be using. Janelle, you're all about skincare. If y'all don't follow Janelle on Instagram, she's always taking care of that skin. That's why she always looks so good, except for that shirt she wearing right now. Janelle, how you feel about it?
Ooh, I still hear it.
Again?
Yeah.
We might have to restart this jump.
I don't know.
Because I feel crazy.
Yeah, it's hard
You know what I'm saying?
to just echo. I just have that.
I feel like I'm teaching on Zoom with my children.
Welcome. Dude.
I'm an idiot.
Wait.
Oh, it did echo.
Is there echo?
No, it's gone.
Go, Anthony. Go.
All right. Look, I was reading an article from CNN. I'm going to just read exactly what it says. It says the emergence of hygiene practices has been responsible for reductions in many diseases. Now, however, most people in developed countries have clean water, soap, and clean places to live. This means the reason for bathing is no longer to prevent diseases, but for aesthetic purposes, to look and smell clean. So basically, some scientists are saying, like, if you stay home all day and you're in the same environment and you don't go out and get germs on you, you don't actually need to bathe. That's what the science is. Are they?
What do those scientists look like?
Look, it was no pictures.
But you know.
Read
No.
the names. Read the names. We can figure it out.
Unique. Do you think these people need to be wearing
That shit is disgusting. This isn't even something that's up. Like, this isn't even a conversation. Wash your ass daily. Like, there's no excuse. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around that. And then the fact that they're raising them kids like that, they setting the kids up for failure. Like,
I'm appalled.
The kids gotta have ringworms too.
So hold on, Trevor, Janelle, y'all got a little son. Does he get a bath every day, or does he get like y'all give him a little like leeway?
No, he doesn't get a bath every day. No, but he's washed every day. And I also want to pull up said eat dirt on their. Now, if you have a child, my child likes he doesn't like be dirty. So for them to say until there's dirt, CPS 911.
Ashton Kutcher is, we have this in our office. And he said we wash else at our own decision. Yeah,
we give up.
Yeah.
We give up. I don't know.
I hear myself before you.
Riley, you just don't laugh yourself into labor, girl.
she's over there losing it.
I don't know what's happening. I didn't touch anything.
At me where he's like,
You said what?
We
we can always hear you.
Yeah.
That's never an issue.
Never echoed.
Hello? No. I don't know.
It like comes and goes. It really started with the Mayfield.
It did.
And then it got into me. It was like, you know what I'm saying?
It got it.
All right, so but yeah, I just think that's weird that people don't want to wash their kids. Like I don't know.
Oh,
I'm thinking that they can't see dirt. Like you can't see dirt all the time. Like
I would say this. Like I feel like you got to treat your body in this situation like an engine. Like you're not gonna wait till your check engine light come on to get your oil changed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, Janelle, do you wait?
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord.
Now you wait, go come back. Excuse me, Marcus.
Yes.
Hmm.
All right, she said we good now. We got people saying it's good now.
Okay. I want to say that some people have. Oh, do it again.
I don't think it's me.
I feel like if you fall into one of those categories, you maybe use some cooler water, you maybe keep it under 5 minutes, and you wash everything and you rinse and you get out and put on some lotion. But I don't believe that you should just skip the whole washing overall. And I feel bad for them because I listened to that podcast and they were there to talk about crypto, but nobody is talking about crypto or any of the points that they made in that podcast because they wanted to advertise instead of keeping it private that they don't wash their kids.
I don't even know why you would want the world to know that if you didn't bathe. Like, why are you comfortable telling people we don't wash our tails? Like, we don't we go out dirty. And you be at all these award shows and all that, and you be dirty. Like, you just be dirty. Like, again. What's up, Trevor? What's up?
I mean, and one thing is you don't use wipes. You can't use a
shot
bar on your body.
Man, I don't.
It's an echo. Just it. All right. I don't know.
Go ahead. Who was it? I don't know. Something going on up there.
Bro, Unique is over there like, I ain't saying nothing.
I mean, hey, yo, I'm sorry. I don't know where this echo is coming from. I don't know why it's happening. I really don't. But the
you're still doing it?
No, I don't know why it started and it's still doing it. So yeah. I don't know why it started. I don't know why I can't hear it, but all y'all hear it. Like, I have no idea why that's happening.
You're Kevin Samuels right now.
I know.
But there's something. Is anyone on their computer?
Yeah, is somebody on their computer open? Or something not on mute that's interfering with us? Because that might be it. Everybody else echoes, cracks, and freezes. They said mine is good, so I mean, you know, mine's good. Y'all can still hear echo right now? Like right now, y'all hear echo?
It's like when we say something.
It's just.
I don't understand that. All right, we might jump out, jump back in here, just so we can clear this out. So everybody that's watching right now, stay tuned. Part 2 coming real quick. We're gonna jump out, jump back in, and we're gonna make this work. Thanks to our guest Unique for being here, and we're gonna jump in and make this right. Be right back.
ERP.